And welcome to Strength Hammer, episode 159, with me, Chuck, as usual, and usually to start out, as usual, Alex, Mr. Fithammer. How you doing?
What's up, guys? I'm doing well. Doing well. A little tired. Still acclimating after our long trip. A little bit. Not gonna lie.
Uh, Same. I slept through my second alarm today.
Which
Uh,
is so crazy because we didn't change time zones. We didn't leave super early. We
We weren't
got
out
decent
late.
sleep every
Yeah.
time. I think it's just the traveling. Traveling really took it out of me more so than I ever remember.
We were on our feet a lot and we walked a lot. So we were moving
That's
constantly.
fair. We were doing a lot, but even we didn't get the worst sleep.
Mm-mm.
We came back early. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's still I feel like I'm just like yesterday was the first kind of semi okay day. Today is the first kind of like sort of back to normal day.
yep.
I feel like Friday will be the first normal day for me after just coming back on Monday.
Yeah, it's all because I think the worst sleep we got was like 6.5 hours.
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
So weird.
Yeah.
I don't understand why.
It
It's
was
like
all the delicious Toronto food we got.
right. We did kind of, did not live a healthiest lifestyle when we were there.
Yeah.
It was beer and takeout food and salt and carbs the whole time. We did
Yeah.
walk a lot.
We did walk a lot. So it's all right. It's all right. But
Yep.
yeah, we'll talk about Toronto here in a little bit. But before we do that, how is your lawn?
Dude, my lawn is so uncut. It's so
Is it?
uncut. I need to cut it. Well, it kept raining. It kept getting wet.
Yep.
And I'm like, I'm gonna cut it today. And then today was Tuesday. And then like, oh, it rained. Like, oh, I'm gonna cut it Wednesday. Ah, it rained. And now I'm gonna cut it today. And it rained. Like, what the heck? So
Yep.
I'm gonna try to cut it tomorrow. I have time. I'm gonna have try to cut tomorrow. And I even went outside and touched the grass and like, how wet is it? It's too wet to
It's
be
too wet.
cut.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping tomorrow I can cut it. But it needed to be cut like a week ago.
Right.
So it's not in the best spot.
That's
How
fair.
about your lawn though?
My lawn, it's not too bad since I got like a late cut
Good.
in. It is wet, so yeah, it's not being cut for the next couple days at least, probably.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
I might cut it before Halloween, but I'm
Mm,
hoping to push it until after we're back from Neil's event, which is the
right.
first weekend in November. So
Right.
we'll see. That's the hope. Hope to push it back. We'll see if it's too high for Halloween or not.
Fair enough.
Is but yeah, you know what? Before we talk about the news, let's talk generally about our trip to Toronto.
Oh,
That's
sure.
probably a good thing. So this whole episode, as you all are all aware, is me and Alex are going to talk about our trip to Toronto for the Square Base Toronto 2025 GT. I don't know what actually was it a GT? Just tournament. I think it's
Uh,
just tournament. So
GT is over how many people?
I don't remember.
Hmm.
I think you just said the Square Based Tournament 2025.
I can find out.
That's fair. That's fair.
BCP past. Oh, I can't look at past events because I don't subscribe to BCP. Never mind.
That's okay. It's okay. Well, I have it up and we'll check it out eventually.
Sure.
But while we were up there enjoying the great event put on by Val Heffelfinger over at Squarebase Podcast, we got to explore Toronto, my first
Mhm.
time. Your second time?
My first time being in Toronto in city. I was up in the outskirts of it.
Mm-mm. Gotcha. So, what did you think of the city overall?
Very good. I mean, I didn't really have much expectations going into it. City is a city.
There's some
Um,
French-speaking people there, so it's like,
yeah,
worry. There's
you win,
worry.
you win some, you lose some, right? But it was actually, I mean, a couple things that I was very surprised about is how clean it was. I mean, that
Yeah,
was number one.
yeah, and also if you're a listener and you live in Toronto, my one question with the cleanliness, because yeah, it was a very clean city. Was it clean because the marathon was also that weekend, or is it always that
Sure.
clean?
Yeah, that's actually a good point. Yeah, but if it is always that clean, I am very. I mean, I thought it was cleaner than Pittsburgh,
Yeah,
right? I
it's
mean,
cleaner than most American cities I've been to outside of
yeah,
San Francisco. No, not San Francisco. That's some parts of San Francisco are nice. Some parts are trash.
sure,
But yeah,
right.
yeah, it's a good city.
Yeah, very clean. I mean, especially for such a packed city, I feel
Yes,
like they tend to be dirty, and it wasn't. It really was pretty clean. Actually, I didn't even think about the fact that it could be to marathon
I thought
being
about
right
it
around
like
that.
literally earlier today. I was like,
Right,
maybe that was
right.
a reason, but I don't know. Might just be that
Yeah,
clean of a city.
yeah. It was very clean, and other than that, it was just fun how many things there were to do. But it's like any city, right?
Yeah,
Any big city you go to, there's going to be um, just fun places to go and places to check out and food to be had.
yeah, yeah. So much good food. We stayed at the downtown Marriott,
Mhm.
which was in between the Chinatown district
Right.
above Little Italy, which I think was Little Italy, and the Little Canada. So we had plenty of options for delicious food. I guess you know what we'll do. We'll talk about our first night there because it was before the event. We'll do our
Sure.
first three games. Then we'll
Sure.
talk about our night. We'll just kind of keep it in order of the flow of the
Sure. Sure.
structure. So
I
our
like it.
first night we got there, I had a retro video game store I wanted to hit up. Apparently, it's a.
Yes, you did.
I didn't realize it. It's apparently like a pretty well known one.
Oh.
It's they changed locations at some point, but there's uh a great YouTube group, which one of the guys passed away, so rest in peace to him. But
Mm.
called the Game Chasers, and they went there like long ago, and
Huh.
kind of like it. It was a great retro game store for someone who does that sort of stuff. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. Bought some stuff for myself. Bought more stuff for my wife, as
Hmm.
Alex can attest. He helped me
Right.
carry it.
Right.
Oh, by the
Right.
way, the one I had you pick out, my wife opened it already. It's the one she wanted.
Awesome.
I was like, that's all Alex. That's all.
That's great.
Yeah, the little blind
Oh,
box
that's great.
that we got for her.
Hmm.
But yeah, but then why don't you tell about where we went for food?
Right. Well, first of all, I learned that in Chinatown, no places have restrooms. Just you cannot you cannot
Oh
use a
yeah,
restroom anywhere, even if you buy food there. As far as like coffee shops and little smaller shops. So I had to like run around like, I'm so sorry, can I use your restroom? And lady was super nice and let me use the restroom, no problem. But then we were just looking for food and we were walking around, didn't really have a plan.
other than eating in
And
that area.
right out of eating that area, and I I think I
Yeah,
spotted Korean barbecue, and you said that sounds good. Let's do it.
yep. Neither one of us have ever had it.
Right, right. I never had it. You never had it, and I didn't really know what to expect. I've heard of it,
Yep.
right? I've heard people say Korean barbecue and how good it is, but it was great, and I'm sure a lot of our listeners know. But it's they literally just have a grill
Yep.
for meat and other things, veggies, right in front of you, and then you have a bunch of
Side
different side
dishes.
dishes,
Yeah,
and most of them are infinite side dishes. You can order more, even though we didn't actually have to because
it was
we were
very
pretty
filling.
full. Right, very filling, very taste, and very healthy too. I mean, if that's a delicacy and how healthy it was just
Well, yeah.
pickled vegetables, spices with spices, and meat.
Even the grill, like the we didn't they it wasn't butter to keep the grill like moist, I guess, or whatever the term would be, but it was just an extra piece of fat from some meat
Yeah,
they gave us.
yeah,
So
yeah.
super
It's like
cool.
it's like beef tallow, but raw,
Yeah,
right? Literally, no fat on the meat.
yeah.
It was quite delicious. It was fun cooking. Like I mean, this is the as fresh as it gets, right?
hmm
Cooking as you eat. I
Yeah,
really enjoyed it.
and sharing a meal, doing all that stuff. Oh man, like, you and I are both like, man, if we can get a big group doing this, oh, that'd be
Oh
so
yeah,
fun.
that could be really fun with a big group of people.
And as always, you might just to get this out of the way. The dollar's really strong to the Canadian dollar, the US dollar.
Yes,
So like,
yes.
we felt like kings up there. Like, would that meal cost us
Yeah,
each like what, like $30, maybe,
yeah.
maybe less
Not
than
bad.
that. And
Yeah,
I had a
probably
big
less than
beer
that.
with it. It was
I think less than that. Yeah, because I mean, every time I would look at the price, I'm
with
like, oh man,
tailgating.
that's pricey. I'm like, oh wait, never mind. It's perfectly fine.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a great meal. Loved it. But yeah, then we walked back. Oh, I did get a nice little Chinese foot massage.
Oh, you did.
I did. I
Yes, you
was like
did.
waffling. And Alex was like, "You sound like you want to do it." I'm like, "I do. My feet hurt."
Yeah, you mentioned it about 3, 4 times. Like, okay, Chuck, if you want to do it, just do it.
And then we walked past one, and there was like woman outside, and it's like it was actually also the most reasonably priced one.
Hmm.
So you came down and just hung out while I did that, and man,
Yeah,
my feet have never felt better.
I took a nap. I was tired. I took
Yeah.
a nap while you were doing it. It was great.
Oop, I'm spilling my drink. Yeah, you drove up,
Right.
so yeah, you were the driver, so you're definitely probably tired after a 6 hour drive. But yeah, then we went back, had a good night, and then we put a
Grabbed a
pause.
beer. We went to a pub.
Oh, that's right, we went to the English
Yeah, yeah.
pub.
Hmm.
What was it called? I have a picture of it. Actually, also everybody out there, go check out. I know my Instagram has a bunch of pictures up for it. I'm not sure how many you put up, Alex, but of all the I put up pictures of each meal, except for the one we'll talk about later, as well as the places we went to. So what was that place called?
Village Idiot.
That's right, the Village Idiot.
Hmm.
Yep, had a nice beer there. Wrapped up the night.
It was good. Just sit down, relax.
hmm
It was a good wrap on the night.
Yeah, it was one of those things, dude. It's like, man, I wish we had it in us to do like two drinks there and really relax. But it's like
Sure.
big day
Well,
ahead of
no,
us.
It wasn't actually rep of the night because I went and worked out.
Oh, was that night? I thought that wasn't
It was
Saturday.
that night. It was the first night. Yeah.
That's true. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
I
not.
I went and worked out. I did, and which was a mistake because I was running on very little sleep,
Right, right.
and after driving for 6 hours, so about like a third into a workout, I started feeling like lightheaded. I'm like, all right, I'm done.
Yeah,
So I took a shower, I felt good, so I just relaxed. But you had a whole different adventure.
I did. I did. Actually, I forgot. I completely forgot this was the first night. I thought it was the second, but yeah. So I was a little bit hungry, but it's like I had a sweet tooth on. I was like, I found a crepe place.
Hmm.
I was like, I'm gonna go find this crepe place. So okay, we parted ways, and so instead of turning left from the hotel to go to the little Chinatown area, I went right, which is suddenly ended up in this place called Little Canada, which was like
Hmm.
I'm like, what? It's like Times Square. It's like, what the hell's going
Yeah.
on here? Found a nice little arcade vending machine place that we went back to. Found like an EB Games I haven't seen in forever. I tried to find this crepe place. I think it was in this mall
Right.
because the directions got me into this like 4 or 5 level mall, and I was so lost. I walked it twice. I'm like, I'm done. I don't care. I just
Yeah.
left.
Sure. Sure. Not worth it.
No, but still, it was cool to see all that. Then and I did come back, and uh, I watched Seattle beat the Blue Jays in Seattle because the Toronto Blue
Right.
Jays, were in the American Championship League Series. So I had that, and then I went up, and then we called it a night.
Yes. Yes.
And before our adventure begins, we are gonna take a brief pause and talk about the news.
Wow.
At least people have the taste of what this podcast is gonna be.
Yes, there's a cliffhanger going on. Okay.
Yeah. So let me bring up the news here real quick. Boom. So hey, we got a rumor engine, Alex. You know rumor engines, right?
Hmm.
So
There's
everyone,
rumors though.
there's rumors. So everyone's saying, "Oh, this is a 40K thing," but that is the crux terminus typically. But it's also the symbol in the Garden Moor set, and for the
It
Reichs and
is.
for the Reichsguard.
It is. It is.
And this little jewel down here, it looks like a dwarven thing. Honestly, like it looks like it's a dwarf little charm on the end of a beard.
Ah, it could be.
Could
It
be.
could be. Yeah, it's tough. It's just the gauntlet is a little bit almost too clean, right?
Yeah, I can see why
But
people are thinking Space Marine, and I could see it too. But
right.
I could also see this could be an old world thing.
Or even like a power armor of some kind that's just on a human, right?
Could be.
Um, that I was thinking of some kind of a inquisitorial agent almost,
Good call.
but it's hard. It's just the gauntlet. The gauntlet is almost too clean for me personally.
Yes, I see that, but there's the slightest hope that it's not a Space Marine
It could be. It could be. Yeah. I mean, it
or a
definitely is a
40K thing.
right. Right. Yeah. Maybe.
Yeah, but just let us know what your thoughts are down below. But we'll move on to the next thing here. So, Specialist Design Studio, our favorite part of Games Workshop right now, uh, keep putting out free stuff for Horus Heresy,
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
like free rules,
Yeah.
like
Awesome.
rebuild the Shattered Legions. We're not going to go through this article too much. We're not going to look at the PDF, but just how cool is it that that they're just giving us free stuff over and over again that is
Yeah.
exciting and narrative and doesn't break the game.
It keeps the community fed. I like it.
Yes, that's the best way to put it. But if you're a Horus Heresy player, make sure you don't miss this. This is the third narrative army supplement for everybody that they just put out. So definitely check that out whenever you can. All right,
Yeah, it's cool.
next is a little simpler one too. Celebrate Warhammer Day 2025. I don't want to talk about all this. I just want to talk about this right here. Neve Black Talon from
Mm,
Weta Workshop. Having seen these in person at the U.S. Open stuff and the Grand Narratives
yeah.
in the past, for the other ones, the Captain Titus they've done, these are exceptional. These are big, and these are
It's pretty
beautiful.
cool. It's
I
pretty cool.
I have talked to the Weta guys 3 different times now, like at those events. I'm like, please do Marathi or Alariel or some elf,
Mm,
and they're like, I'd like to. I'm like, maybe one day. It's as
right.
close as we get to a badass chick.
Right.
Neve Black Talon, I I have never wanted to throw away money on something so hard in a long time for
Right.
Warhammer in general because I have enough. Only downside, if I could afford this, which I probably could
Right.
figure it out. I have no idea where I'd put this.
Yeah. Did they say the price for it?
These are yeah, I bet this is at least 600 minimum, at
Yeah,
least, if not more.
it's
Um,
probably yeah. It's not. I wouldn't be surprised if it's more.
I could easily say it's more. But it's gonna be expensive. But like interchangeable heads and just, it's
Right.
like the pose is good. It all looks great.
So clean.
Yes, clean
Yeah.
in the way, but it's dirty, but it looks
Oh yeah,
clean.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Clean, executed clean, but also like not too clean, right?
yes. Um,
No, it's cool.
if I could find a place to put this, I don't have a pedestal, but
Yeah,
we'll see. I'll give in one day when there's a Marathi one, I'm sure.
sure,
But
sure.
and there's other good stuff. Check out the Warhammer Day stuff. There's plenty of good fun there for everybody, video games and books and all
I
that.
mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they do Morathi. It would be, I mean, a ginormous scale, right? But
Man, I know. Well, honestly, I, they could do Sigmar Marathi, but don't do the Shadow Queen. Do Marathi.
I would just do the
Marathi King.
actual on
Yeah,
foot. Yeah, yeah,
because that way you get both the best worlds, old world
sure.
and
Oh, that's a good point.
throw
Yeah.
some references in, I guess. But yeah. All right, and then the most important part: bring chaos to the old world.
It's pretty cool.
New Marauder models. We
Yeah.
saw this on the drive home,
Yes.
and I was reading it to Alex as we're going. He was like looking at quick glances at pictures. Um, so not only did we get the Dark Oath, we now have the Chaos Marauders. So and I think I was listening to Warhammer Weekly. They said it the best that the Dark Oath are the warm weather. These are the cold weather Marauders.
Sure.
Because you're going to see
I can
people
see
go
that.
back and forth with all those models.
Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely they definitely have layers on based on where they are in the world, right?
Yes,
They
yes.
um yeah.
So what do you think about these models, Alex?
I like them. I mean, I personally didn't feel like we needed new horseman marauders, but now that you say, "Hey, they are cold weather marauders," it does make more sense because the old marauders we had they were
Just
shirtless, right?
shirtless,
Pretty
yeah.
much. So, given that these guys are no more north than Kislev,
Yeah.
and they're probably partially surviving due to help of ruinous powers.
A little bit, a little
They
bit.
are really cool models. I do like them a lot.
There's got to be one who's like, who's the god of fire?
Keep me warm. I mean, probably, right? I
Yep.
wouldn't be surprised.
But yeah, 40 Chaos Marauders and 10 Marauder Horsemen. There's two heads for every model. All the weapons are interchangeable, so you can almost kit bash it without trying.
Hmm.
Um, Great weapons, sword and shield, lances, just everything. Like, and these kits are gorgeous. They'll be hard to paint with leather and fur and chain and
Yeah,
metal.
these are extra detailed. I mean,
Yes,
they're going to be quite difficult to paint for sure.
but boy, it's tempting. It's tempting. I still got
Yeah,
Grand Cathay staring at me, so I'm gonna resist. But
I do wonder if they're going to do because they are, in the lore they said they don't worship, they worship chaos as different entities, right? Not as directly as Nurgle, Korn, Tzeentch, and
yes.
Nesh, which is cool. I do wonder if they're going to do different chaos tribes, right? If they
Oh, like branch
like
out.
because there's like Korgans and
Mm-hmm.
there's like other ones I don't remember now. But I wonder if they're going to give them like different bonuses based on different tribes because that'd be really cool.
That'd be very interesting. And speaking of which, there's a new arcane journal, The Raising of Westerland. That all the new models, new rules. Yeah, and I'm loving how these arcane journals keep coming to us, like
Yeah,
narrative, story. Here's a few new models for fun. Honestly, even they gave us this without new models. I still love the way these arcane journals are. They are the
sure.
best system for updating a game that they've done in a long time. Um,
Yeah, I like it.
yeah.
Nothing bad to say about this one.
Yep, and they haven't really said what was in there other than the stuff for these new models, which that could be it, and that's fine too. But oh, they did mention there's a Path to Glory campaign in here. Sorry, they did mention that.
They did, which is will be interesting. I wouldn't mind joining one.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. I have a little Slanesh army, demon army I like to get started up, so that's a possibility. All right, that officially is the news that I care about. Do you have any news you care
Sure.
about?
No other news I care about.
All right. Well, one more thing before we talk about our Toronto time for day one of the square based GT. So, I had a little bit of hobby. I came back and my War of
Hmm.
Citrus Fury Arcane Journal arrived.
That's right.
That's it. That's the hobby.
Cool.
That's all I've done.
Yep, I didn't do anything else
that
either.
that's that's fair. That's fair. But all right, to begin, Alex, I have pictures up of our armies when we were on display, which this
Oh,
display was
cool.
day 2, but I have yours up first here. So
Hmm.
I'm not gonna spoil any awards we won yet. Although people probably know because we have it up on our Instagrams and stuff. But
Sure.
this is a cool display board. You repurposed your Age of Sigmar Goblin one because it's goblins
Hmm.
again, and it works
Right.
so well.
Super well. I didn't base them the same exact way. Their basing is actually a little bit lighter, but it's not noticeable at all.
Right.
Yeah, it blends right in.
You know, it looks good, and I'm glad you were able to get the moon turned on for this.
Yeah, I
Um,
forgot to bring my remote. So usually I like the moon to be shifting colors,
yeah.
but yeah, I forgot my remote, so I had to like get my pinky in the mouth. No other finger would fit, so I had to get my pinky in the mouth, and then I had to press that little button.
Yeah.
And the button, I never pressed it before, and it was glued shut.
Ooh.
So I had to like really jam my finger in there and like
Yeah.
really push it, and eventually it clicked and it turned on. So that worked
Nice.
out okay.
Yep. I'm doing a little zoom in here of the your orc big boss or goblin on Wyvern.
Yeah, yeah. I think I do have a picture later for one of the games
Oh,
with a
gotcha.
close up or somewhat of a close up. But yeah, that is my general. And there's my whole army lore is that they hate orcs.
Yep.
They don't like orcs. So anybody who's an orc in my army has an orc skull on their base or somewhere on the model. He has both on the base and on the model.
Yep.
So he slayed an orc war boss, stole his wyvern, and he's now the boss.
Yep. Yep. He's the orc now.
That's right.
Yeah, looks good. Love it.
Thank you.
So my army here, 138 witch elves,
That's
uh,
right.
3 death hags, 2 on foot, 1 in cauldron, and 5 dark riders and a sorceress on horse. And then my little baggage train there. But yes, I took the meme list. You will see how it does here shortly. But I will say, I was happy because I had this out for display. I'm like I'm not getting any votes. I'm not trying to get any votes, but I want to put it out for display because
Sure.
I wanted people to realize, because there's multiple people that came up during the event while I was playing and finishing a game going, "Oh, I didn't realize you had the old metal. I didn't realize that you had no fillers. I didn't realize any like that wasn't. I didn't realize it's all painted." Like everyone's just like,
Yeah,
"Damn!" So that felt good. That was the coolest votes I needed, was people just complimenting like, "Oh, you actually did the fucking work
that's a
for
cool
this."
army. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, there's that. But anyway, game one, Alex, we're gonna go. You go, and then I'll go.
Sure,
So
sure. Uh,
game one, selfie first, followed by a picture of the game. So
Excellent, excellent. It's actually so funny because the night before the event in the hotel, I just lists are posted. So I went through, I think, three people's lists
yep,
just to see what the vibe of the event is. And Alex here, my opponent, I actually looked at his list, and he had three griffins, right?
okay,
Three heroes on griffins, and two steam tanks.
okay.
And
So
I
you,
saw that, and I'm like,
was it basic
phenomenal.
empire or was it renegade crown?
It was Basic Empire.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, yeah. And I saw that. I'm like, that is exactly how you play Empire. I love that. It was
Yep,
definitely a thematic list, right? And super fun. Alex ended up being my favorite opponent. It was a fantastic game. The vibes were great. I mean, I couldn't have asked for a better game to set the mood for the whole event,
nice.
right? Because you play the first game and it sucks, and the opponent is being all, you know, cheeky and cheesy, and it's like, it sucks, right? He was a great opponent. It was a very back and forth game, and it actually rested upon me killing his steam tank with my wyvern in,
Ooh,
I think it must have been three, it wasn't two, in 3 rounds of combat,
hmm.
which is ridiculous,
That's a
by the
lot.
way,
That's survivable.
right?
Yeah,
And it just killed it just enough. So yes, I charged it. I did damage to it in my turn. In his turn, I did very little damage. Oh no, it must have been 2 rounds.
oh wow, okay,
Yeah, because it had to be in 2 rounds of combat. Because in his turn, I just killed it. I repositioned, and then it was my turn again, and I charged his back line.
nice.
Right. So that kind of won me the game. It must have been 2 turns, which is ridiculous, right? I mean, he rolled horrible, and I rolled really well. So that obviously played a role.
Right.
But he had a beautifully painted army, and in the end, I think it was a 13-7.
You won, correct? Yep,
I won. Yeah,
yep.
so it wasn't like a 20-0, right?
Right, right. Yeah,
It
yeah.
was a 13-7. It was a relatively close game. if I did not kill that steam tank, I was in his back line, right? If I did not kill that steam tank, he would have swept, and it would have been very different. I think it would have been exactly the other way around, 13-7 for him, right? He would win.
Gotcha. No, that's great. That's great.
Very fun game.
My first game up here. So I had
Hmm.
Brent, which uh, Canadian native up there. So like I said, so far, Alex, you and I are doing good. We didn't have to play each other round one.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Always
You'll
the
find out
concern.
if you get to play each other.
Yes. So got the little selfie here. Very great. He had a wood elf wild hunt list, which I had never really
Mm,
seen before. And this picture I have is more of the end of the game. So I deployed. I got to stay close and protected. He had double dragons, all cavalry, and like the winged warhawk riders. Very fast moving army, very cool. All third party sculpts, but just gorgeous, well painted,
nice.
nice display, and it was going really good. We're moving up, we're doing stuff. I'm winning almost every combat by one.
Hmm.
He's not falling back, but I'm just winning by one. But it means he's slowly whittling me down, and then
Right.
with this army, as we've talked about before, it kind of eventually got me pulled apart. I eventually screwed up a leadership save. I'd be routed. And then my left flank failed. He destroyed my center flank. Finally, I'm so mad. I had two shots to try and because my center flank went all the way to his back line.
Mm.
And I turned around and I was like, because I was part of my secret mission, and then he came in and two challenges in a row because I won, pushed him back 2 inches. Two challenges in a row with my death hag on with the ogre blade. She whiffed, didn't hit a
Wow.
thing. It
Wow.
was, and that's with the rerolls. It's so frustrating.
Jeez. That's annoying.
Right, but he was able to then push me back. Failed by enough that I ran off the board, and then my right flank, it was just him baiting me out with his fast movement until he was
Sure.
able to take me off.
Wow.
However, there was one glorious moment. He was very interested in my sorceress on my general,
That's right.
and I was just
That's
like,
right.
I think your secret mission is Duel of the Kings. I'm like, no one's ever going to touch this general. She's never getting into combat. I don't care about her. She's not. She's here because I had to have her.
Sure.
So he had one of his dragons, and he's like, I charge. He was charging over a unit of witch elves into the sorceress's unit with the dark riders. I was like, okay, I flee, fire and flee. He's like, what? I'm like, yeah, fire and flee. You're not fighting her. So I fired, did no
Yep.
wounds. I
Just
moved
deny them in secondary.
I moved 3 inches, and then he rolled ridiculously well, flew
Oh,
over and
right.
killed her. And he's just like
Right.
he was like, no. I'm like,
It wasn't in a
haha.
duel, so you didn't get the points.
Yeah, and I'm never gonna duel with her.
No. No.
But yeah. So it was a win to him though because he tabled me. 19. I got a single point though because I denied that secondary objective.
Sure. Sure.
All right, Alex, your game too.
Yeah. Yeah, game two was against Zach. Another great game. He was playing Tomb Kings, and I've only really played Tomb Kings, I think, one or two times
Okay.
against Jess in our local club. Right,
Oh,
so it
okay. Yeah.
wasn't not very well practiced against it.
Right.
And the picture I have, he has the big scythe guy. Don't remember his name. You remember his name?
Big scythe guy. Oh,
Uh,
that's not the Necker Sphinx. That's the
I think it might be.
no. Well,
It's not.
it's. I'll find it. I'll keep talking. I'll find
Yeah.
it. I like that
Okay.
model a lot.
But it's yeah, it's a great, awesome model. It still upholds very well, even though it's an older model. But I'm just asking about his rules because I'm not as familiar with it. I know some things. I don't know some other things. And
Necrolith
he has
Colossus.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, he has monstrous killing blow. I think is what it's called.
Yes.
Right. So he can kill my mangler squigs, my wyvern in one go. And so basically, what I did is I had way more drops than him. When he dropped his Colossus on the left, I dropped all my monsters on the right.
Okay. All right. So you're like
Would avoid
avoiding
it.
this. I don't want it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. I'm like, I don't want it.
Nope. Nope.
And
Nope.
hopefully other things can deal with it. And eventually, because he's actually a very strong model, he basically killed everything on my left flank and ended up charging me in the back. But then I ended up charging him with my Wallopus one hit wonder guy
Okay.
and killing him.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, because he took some wounds here and there, right? I shot him with with the Doom Divers, and the Squigs did a couple of no wounds here and there, but he was killing anything he came in touch with. So he was like 3 or 4 units deep of
Nice.
killing stuff.
Yep. Yep.
But then he charged me in the back, and then charged my unit of goblins in the back, but I charged on my turn a wall plus one hit wonder guy in the back, and I did just enough wounds to kill him because initiative 10, right?
Right. Yeah.
Uh, I think he only had 2 wounds left, so it was enough to kill him, which was very good. So, the biggest, scariest threat was gone. Another highlight of the game was we did have baggage train in this one.
Yep.
And I mean, the bringing the Kicknick, which is a wolf hero with a unit of wolf riders. There were games where I just forgot that they're not actually good in combat, and I charged things I shouldn't have charged, and they just exploded and died.
Yep.
Right. But there were also games where I played them as intended, charged weak things, or destroyed a baggage train.
Yep. That's how you. Yeah.
And this was
Baggage
one of
train for
those.
sure. Easy.
Yeah,
Yep.
this was one of those games where I showed up with them. I split, in their movement, I split the hero from the unit. I got the baggage train, and the unit would go after artillery, and it worked out. The unit would go after a baggage train. The hero would go after artillery.
Yes.
And yeah, it worked out really well. Wyvern in this game really didn't do much. I don't remember. I mean, it gives me a leadership 18 buff leadership 9 buff within 18 inches.
Yep.
So that's pretty darn important. I don't
Sure.
think it did much damage in this game. Like, it killed some skeletons here and there. But yeah, overall good game. It was. This one was my best win. No, the first game was my best win. This was 14-6.
Okay. All right.
So
So
nothing crazy. Yeah. But it was a win. Just a small one, right?
yeah,
I
but
think my
still,
baggage train survived.
I
His
say,
baggage train was destroyed.
I say
So yeah, I was
still
feeling
though.
pretty
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. Like it's 2 wins.
Yeah.
Like, and we both were going there, going, we're gonna go in 5.
Right. Well, I was
So
hoping
yeah.
for 1 and 4, and I thought I could get 1 and 4, and my hope was for 2 and 3. Right. I think last podcast we talked about I was hoping for 2 and 3, but I thought most likely it's going to be 1 and 4.
But yeah,
So
you're.
already I achieved my extra goal of going 2 and 3. So I was pretty happy about it.
Yep. Unfortunately, man, you have to keep trying.
Yes. Yes.
Now, my game 2 was against Everest, who is a.
Yes. Yes.
This was super cool. So they are a student at the University of Toronto, and they are actually from Beijing. They're going to
Mhm.
graduate, I think, this year or early next year, and go back to Beijing, which is super cool. Although I feel bad because there's not much of an old world scene over there right now.
Right.
So
Right.
hopefully, they say Grand Cathy's kind of picking up the pace over there, but
Of course. Of course.
Everest was a super fun opponent, which was nice. We were coming back from a tight lunch, so I was like eating my food while chatting. But
Yeah, I remember. I think we had exactly 5 minutes for lunch.
I know it was crazy. But Everest had the most unique army I've ever seen, and you're gonna
Me
look at it
too.
initially and be like, "What? This got my favorite, coolest army vote.
Number one.
It was my number one vote.
Oh, not high elves. I forgot about
No,
that.
High
Wow.
Elves was number 2, and you were number 3. I
Mm.
told you that. Um,
Right.
but this is all papercraft.
Yeah.
So they papercrafted an entire dwarf gunline engineer ranger style army. Um, in
Crazy.
full. Yeah, and I asked like how long does it take per one model? They're like it takes about 20 to 30 minutes on average. I'm like that's about the same for painting.
Yeah.
There was
Yeah.
love, there was care. Maybe I'll try and actually go to my. Do I have it? Maybe I'll try and see if I can't get a picture up of the army in full because it was gorgeous. The pictures I did don't
Mhm.
do it justice, but
Right.
we deployed, and we're sitting there, and Everest says the most important thing that I was hoping no one would say, or didn't say. Asked the most important question: Is your cauldron large target? And this is a shooting army, and my response was yes. So I did the
Yep.
thing where I buff up and move up. It got shut off turn 1.
Yeah.
And then I said,
Yeah.
okay,
That's rough.
the race is on. Now, being in a
Yep.
gunline army, there's not a lot of stuff, so I
Right.
still had a chance.
Right.
We pushed through, started getting in combat, did a little damage. I was winning, I was losing. It was very back and forth. I had 2 bad rolls with my break tests and just
Mhm.
fled with 2 different things and got completely destroyed. I was taken off the board. However, I denied the secret mission again.
Right.
I think it was hold the line, so they weren't able
Mm.
to get over across enough because they were dwarves, and I came to them real quick, so they had no chance to kind of get over. But yes, completely tabled, another
Right.
19-1 loss. So
Right.
I'm 0-2 right now, but I'm holding on to those precious points as we go.
Good.
But
Good.
great game, we had a good time. To be honest, we were playing this. We were both kind of like loose and fast, having a good time. Neither one of us were stressed. We, two
Sure.
plus
It's
two
game
stress.
three and day first day,
Game two.
the
Game
energy is
two.
not quite there.
This is game
Oh,
two.
day two for you. Yeah, day two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Game two, day one.
Yes.
But still, we're having fun. Like I said, we weren't like cheating, but it was like we weren't super stressed about things. But
Sure.
we did
Sure.
it. Like, to be honest, the worst part about this entire map, because we should say too that the map system that the square base uses, which is here's 3, you roll off, loser vetoes 1, you have the other 2. I like that. That was fine.
It was
Stupid,
good.
the
Yeah, I
stupid
don't mind it.
walls. Walls were never useful. They were always in the way. Every game I played them on, we just removed them
Yeah.
because like
Yeah.
I'm
I wish the
half
walls
on, you're
weren't
half
there.
on. It's just yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I wish the walls, and you do kind of being disrupted if you're on terrain. And I don't love it.
Yeah, it's we just removed them and ignored it. Now, granted, if I
I
didn't
wish
have a frenzy army that was always going forward, maybe I could hold one and be interesting. But this, yeah.
Sure. Because you
Uh,
get bonuses if you're behind the wall, right?
yes, there's lots of great stuff
Yeah.
about being behind a low linear obstacle that I love.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
anyway, 2 losses. Let's check out Alex's game 3.
Yeah. So my game three was against Andy. Really smart guy. Really, really good player. Spoilers, Andy went on to win the event
Okay,
as far as the pure victory points, right? And so he ended up winning 5 games.
nice.
Really good game. He brought a very interesting list. It was a Chaos Warriors Zinch list, right? So it's an army that I just sold
Yeah, you did just
recently.
sell that. Yep.
Yeah. So I didn't have a lot of interest, but he actually was playing an army that would not be very dissimilar to mine. He did have a Warp Dragon,
Oh,
and he used
nice.
it very effectively. Warp Dragon has a rule that he has a bubble of 3 inches. That if you're within 3 inches, you cannot use a ward save. And I
Oh,
think it's
wow.
only for your. It might be only for your enemies, or he might have played it well enough that it was only affecting me and not anybody
It's
else.
probably only enemies, I bet.
Right. So you play, and it's also not bad in combat. He also has a good shooting attack. So this is the game where I feel like I could have played better, and maybe I could have scored some points, right? But I don't think it's a game that, at my current skill level and with that army, I could have won. Just because I feel like he just outplayed me, and he just
Right.
did so much better. I could have scored a little bit more points though. I think it could have been cheekier. I could have went for his baggage train. I could have targeted things better to get more points. Yeah, so I could have done that because I did have a lot more drops than him, right? So I could have definitely outmaneuvered him if I
Right.
really
Yep.
played better. But yeah, I just did not play better. Right? It was my first time playing that army, and also just no in competitive setting. I don't feel like I'm that good of a player yet,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Right.
So he definitely just outplayed me. In the end, it was 20-0 for him, right?
Okay.
He won. I did. Yeah, I feel like my Wyvern didn't do anything. There were a couple games where, and this is once again just goes into I need to play more games to get better at them.
Sure. Yep.
There were a couple games of this event where I kept positioning my Wyvern for the next turn, and my opponent outpositioned me, so I had no viable targets.
Yeah, that
Right,
it's hard to do with the monsters because you can't turn
right,
that much. Yeah.
right. Because I'm not so used to Manglers, right? And Manglers can just zoop, you roll high enough, you can just get whatever.
Yep.
And same thing with the Hoppers, but not with the Wyvern. So there were at least 2 games where I did that, positioned myself for the next turn. My opponent outpositioned me. I had no targets, and they were in a better spot. And this was one of those games.
Oh, hey, listen, it's good to come away from events with a lesson learned. So that's
Yeah,
great. Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah. So going forward, I should be able to position things better. I did kill after this event. I I did not manage to kill his unit of how are the ogres, lizard ogres,
Okay. Yeah.
whatever they're called,
Yeah.
the ogre cavalry.
Dragon ogres. Yep.
Dragon ogres, yeah,
Yep.
lizard ogre. I had one guy left with like 1 or 2 wounds. I think it was one guy left with 1 wound, and then I killed a full unit of chaos warriors, and his heroes were just naked. So like I should, and I think I split my commitments too far, right? I should have gone back. I could have went after those chaos warriors, wiped the whole unit, and then picked apart those heroes pretty easily, right? Because he had like 3 casting heroes or 4 casting heroes in that unit.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
Chaos Warriors,
Or
they're hard not to crack, just period. So,
right. But I could have more committed to them because I was shooting at other things. It's just I did not play a good game, and I could have played a better game, and that they would have lost still, but maybe scored a few points.
right, not get the 20, the dreaded 20-0.
Dreaded 20-0, but I don't feel too bad because he went on to win the whole event.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. All right, my third game was against the one, the only, the most handsome Val Heffelfinger. So, I'm 0-2. I'm near the bottom. if not the bottom. I'm sure I'm not the only
Right.
bottom player right now, but
Sure. Sure.
I was paired up against the ringer, which was Val, which he's the event organizer. Shout out to, by the way, Shane, who was the main head TO over there. He ran a great event for the
Right.
rules questions. Val ran a great event on the event side. So um, double shout out to Val. One, because he's a great human being. Two, he saw that I would be the ringer. He drove home, which wasn't too far away, and he grabbed an army I had a shot against.
Hmm.
Because he's like, no, we're gonna get Chuck a win here. Little did he know that he was wrong. So we were playing very
You tried.
casually. Yeah, we were
You
playing very
tried.
casually. He had is a troll herd, and he had a bone grinder get giant, one unit of orcs, and a wyvern, orc on wyvern. Um, and then he had the troll, the orc character that is a sort of a troll type thing, and also the troll
Mhm.
hag. It was great. It was a very very thematic, fun
Oh, I
list.
see. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The caster, the level 3.
Yes.
Yeah.
But that caster could cast the was it give you the as long as you can't charge, you can't move, but you have the low linear obstacle around you in dangerous terrain.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's a
Which when
good
you're
spell.
which when you're witch elves with frenzy
Oh, yeah.
and an extra hand weapon and you charge in and
Yeah.
it's like, hey, you get one attack per model, and I'm like, oh, that sucks.
Yeah, you become
Um,
disrupted.
so
Yeah, it's not
yeah,
good.
that was the right flank, and that was a stagmate till he killed it.
Right.
The middle two, it was actually good on the left side. He had some stuff that was stupid.
Mm.
It was very well back and forth. Once again, I managed to roll an 11 on a break test and flee and get caught.
Ouch.
And then the center slog, it was fun. Like we were very back and forth. We're also very tired at this point, but I'm doing decent. He's just doing just enough back, and eventually he doubled outnumbered me and was able to just get me and catch me and run me down.
Mm.
We
Mm.
finished the game, and he's just like, Chuck, I was trying to give you a win. I'm like, oh, I know. I was trying to win. I've tried to win every game. This list is
Yeah.
that bad. And we're laughing. We're having a good time. Like there's
Yeah.
no ill feelings on that
Fair enough.
comment. But for the third time in a row, I denied his secret mission.
Good
So
job.
19-1, 3 games in a row. I am crushing it. No one's gonna
Wow.
nil me. I got you. Um,
Oh, that's funny.
yeah. Let's come back to us real quick then. Boom. So yeah, we're hey, day one is in the books. Oh, actually, hold on. Gotta go back real quick. I just had pictures of Val up. He's so handsome. Here's the
He is.
table set, so you can see the right flank here getting destroyed by these orcs, and then the middle just getting ground out, and then like I said, an unfortunate routing. Is what cleared up the one flank. So, all right, now let's go back to us. Day one's done. It's in the books. We're back at the hotel. Alex, you're 2-1. Bravo.
Feeling pretty okay.
Right.
Feeling okay.
You should be.
Yeah.
I'm on pace for what I thought I would be at, which is like probably gonna lose every game because I'm realizing too this list. There's about 3 different things that if any one of those 3 things breaks, I'm in trouble.
Yeah.
That said, I am thrilled that I'm denying secret objectives left and right. It is so
Sure.
fun.
Sure.
I'm like, if that's the fun I get out of it. Plus, also, I will say none of my opponents had a bad time because they won, but just also
Sure.
I'm rolling handfuls of dice and they're like, holy crap.
Right.
But also they're taking off handfuls of my models. So it was
Right.
very, very enjoyable deaths
Fun
experience.
on both sides.
Exactly. But yeah, we're back in the hotel. You wanted to see that little Canada I had, but we also had to get some food first.
Yeah.
And you had the idea
Hmm.
for food this night.
That's right. I wanted steamed buns, steamed dumplings.
Steam buns, and steam dumplings. We had both. Yep.
Right. We had both. Delicious. My first time having them. Well, my first time having authentic ones.
Yes.
Let's put it that way. I had them once and they were good, but I think these were better.
Yeah, we
And that
had
was
a
delightful.
we for some reason we had the thought that we're gonna eat here, eat light, go to another place, have
Yeah.
more.
Well,
We just
yeah,
got so
we
full like
ordered. We're
walking.
like, we could go everywhere. We could get a small meal everywhere, and we had it. And then we're like 20 minutes later, we're like, we're kind of full. We're
I,
okay.
yeah, I don't know. Like, yeah, we could have eaten so much more. I feel.
Yeah, we could definitely eat way more if we just ate everything there. But because we ate, we walked for half an hour. We're like, oh, we're kind of good.
Yeah, actually, where was the? Because we went to a little coffee. We should say this on Friday or Saturday morning. We went to this little coffee place called Pilot Coffee or something near
I
the event.
remember.
We
Yeah,
had some protein donuts that you brought, which was fun, and we had like a little
like a
pastry,
pastry
a
thing.
pastry and a
Mhm.
coffee. It was pretty simple, and then lunch was just a quick McDonald's. Like
McDonald's. Yeah,
so, like we were ready for good food. I don't know why we got so full because we weren't. I wasn't drinking at the event. Was drinking plenty of
Yeah, I
water.
think it's just
Had
the
like two
fact that like
beers,
I think it's just the fact that because after we ate, I was still hungry, and we just walked for 25
and
minutes.
we were fine.
We're fine. Yeah,
Yeah, but we had a nice walk. Saw the, a little bit of the Toronto University.
yeah.
Um,
Oh, saw a raccoon.
saw Alex saw a
Sad
raccoon.
raccoon.
Um, but yeah, then we went back and then we walked all the way over to the Little Canada.
Yes, yes.
We did have a little late night meal there.
Oh
We had a
yeah,
little
yeah. Because
flatbread
we went.
pizza,
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, because we went to
the
we
crane
went to
game.
Little Canada. We went to the game place, the arcade
We both
place.
won little things. I gave it to
We
my
both want a
niece.
little thing. I have mine
Little
on the shelf.
little Hello Kitty thing. She loved it.
Yep, yep. I got one a little Jiraiya from Naruto, a
Nice.
little figure, which was awesome because we both put $5 in and both won something.
Yeah,
So
it
it
was
felt
back
pretty
to
good.
back. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, yeah, it felt pretty good. And afterwards, yeah, we went to a bar, got a beer, had some flatbread. It was nice.
It was a good time. Yeah, solid.
Mhm.
But yeah, then we went back because we were tired. Went to bed.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we just. I was like, I can go to the gym. I'm like, I
No,
didn't
we
go to
both
the
we showered and went to bed.
gym.
We were both done.
Yeah, yeah. I was pooped.
Yeah, but up early the next day, getting back out
Yes.
there, we eventually got to the location again. We had the marathon sucks to go through. Everybody, all right. Let's
Yep.
just say that.
Yep. Yep.
Kudos to Alex for driving through all that nonsense.
I took one wrong turn, which, by the way, it was so
It
easy
was.
to
I
take.
wouldn't. I'm not
It
gonna
was
fault
so
that
easy
one.
to make that wrong turn. Yeah, yeah. Because
But
it turned, regardless, right? It was
yeah,
it was a silly one, and then it took me all the way back for the city, right?
yeah, and we had to like
And
get
it gave
back.
me an extra 20 minutes,
Yeah, then we had to yell at the GPS to take us on the street that we just failed on, so we could then take
right?
the right turn. But we got there.
Right. We got there. We got there.
And to be fair, I think we found a better coffee shop this day. Not the
It was
best. I
great.
think the best was the last day, but this was the second best.
Oh, you think the best was last day?
I do.
I would actually say this was my favorite one,
It's
primarily because of a ginormous bagel
It's true for
breakfast
food.
bagel I
Yeah,
had. It was like this size, and it was rolled,
yeah,
like the dough was like twisted. It was delightful.
yeah. I had a large coffee followed by a large coffee and a simple breakfast
That's right.
sandwich. Alex had one coffee and a huge sandwich.
Yeah.
But Purple Penguin was the name of it. It was great.
Mm, that's right. It was good.
Very
Yeah,
good.
I mean the vibes weren't as cool, but I mean the food was
I said
great.
I'm always on vibes on coffee. The food was
Fair,
delicious. There's no
fair,
issue. All
sure,
three places the
fair,
foods were great. My vibe was favored on
sure,
the third day, but yeah,
fair enough.
we did that. We still had time. It was a little bit of slight delay. Some people were coming in from the
Yeah,
delay
yeah.
due to the marathon starting, but doesn't matter. We got started eventually, and then Alex, game 4, boom.
That's right. My game 4 was against Christian and his vampire counts, and yeah, that was a tough list. That was a tough list. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. Um, I have. I feel like I've played well in some areas. I've killed his unit of vampire knights, and I did so pretty well. I had to sacrifice unit of squigs, 2 units of squigs, and a mangler.
Okay,
Not sacrifice. I had to sacrifice just 1 unit, and I ended up killing that unit. I think pretty effectively.
nice.
And another thing that happened was the unit of wolf riders with Kicknick ended up stealing his baggage train because he didn't position himself well enough to control it. So those were the highlights of the game. The low light was charging the freaking wyvern in a unit of skeletons.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why I did that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I was bloodlusty.
Yep.
So I was like, I'm gonna get in combat and kill things. And yeah, that is absolutely not the target for
Yeah.
your melee character. That is, I don't know why I did that. I should have stayed back. I should have attacked, flanked his wyvern or hit his vampire lord and the dragon,
Yep. Yep.
created that position. But yeah, I just got stuck in combat. And then eventually, I actually don't think I don't think it died. I think I only took 1 or 2 wounds. He didn't get the points for it.
But negated
But
the whole unit. Yeah.
oh yeah, yeah, I was such a dumb mistake. Like I didn't have to. I'm not impetuous. Just stay back. What are you doing?
Yep.
Anyway, that was pretty dumb, but it was a win for him. I don't remember the score. It wasn't 20-0, but it was a pretty good win for him.
Nice.
And yeah, if I play differently, I don't know. Vampires are just so tough because like you have to
It's
kill.
You have to kill that locust, the general
Yeah,
essentially.
you have to kill the general, and his vampire lord is pretty tanky. I think he was. Yeah, he was the one that's 4 up, 4 up, 5 up.
Yep.
So it's tough to move them. And yeah, I'm not sure how I could have played to win that. Maybe I should have. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't, because he had his vampire lord position in a way that, like in a sandwich, so that you can't charge him on the flank. You're gonna have to charge him on the front.
Right.
Yeah.
It's
Huh, yeah.
yeah, it's rough. I mean, their whole goal is to protect that general, but your goal is to kill it. But once you kill it, you're gonna win the game. So
Right. Yeah. Once you kill, yeah, I could have put more effort. I actually did get it. I mean, I think I fanaticked it 7 or 8 times. And it just happened because, like, first of all, you put fans into it, but then they kept going back and forth.
right.
I think one combat I actually won with the goblins. So when he went back through fanatics.
Oh
So I
wow.
fanaticked him like 8 times, but he's toughness 6, right? I'm
Yep.
strength 5. I think in the end I kept doing like maybe I did about 4 wounds total, but he would heal a wound every turn.
Yep.
He would heal 1 or 2 back. It was tough, and I think they're 9 wounds, so they're a tough nut to crack.
Yeah. I mean, as long as this gentleman doesn't fight a shooting army, a gun line, he's probably doing pretty okay.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know how he ended up at the end of the tournament, but it was a tough. I think I could have got more points. I don't know if I'm good enough of a player yet to
Mhm.
win against that army, but I could have probably got more points at least.
Oh hey, like I said, lessons learned, always good.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
So my game four was against Tomas, who was the twin and brother of Alex from your
That's
first
right.
game.
Yeah, shout
Uh,
out Twin Hammer on
yeah,
Instagram and YouTube.
shout out Twin Hammer. I gotta follow them on YouTube still. I got them on Instagram.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, so nice easy start. He had a renegade crown, so I'm excited. I want
Very
to see this
cool.
new army. In BCP, if you go look at it, everybody, it says Empire because renegade crown wasn't added yet, but it was a renegade crown. It was approved. It was all legit. Um, yeah, and like he was in the corner. He had a few flank things, a few ambushers. My Dark Riders actually did something very useful and shot off a whole unit of archers and just like made him flee off the board. The hard part about the scenario was deploying in the quarters with that mission we were on, and the scenery, the secret, not secret, special scenery in the middle was impassable. Really choked me up.
Mm,
But he was in the corner. I'm like, I'm just gonna keep coming for you. My right flank here with my cauldron, he kept negating it by firing, fleeing. He wasn't hurting me much, but he was just staying out of range. And then we reached a point too. Like, uh, I was pulled in, and I was like, okay, he's going to he charged me in my flank with my 1 unit of witch elves with
mm.
his big block horde of great swords, and then he was about to charge in with his archers in the front of them. I'm like, I looked at him, I said, hey, you shouldn't do that. And
Right.
he's like, what do you mean? I'm like, right now you're disrupting me. You made that flank charge. I have to hold. You're disrupting me. You're going to minimize law attacks back. If you throw those things in the front, I will kill everyone in that unit and win combat. And he's just paused for a second. You're right. I'm like, yeah, I know. Like, hey,
Yeah.
just
Well, good for you. Good for you. They
I,
told him that.
well, it's just like one of those things. Like he was just like, go, go, go. I'm like, hey, hold on, stop and think about it. It's like you still
Yeah.
can. If you think
Yeah.
it helps you, go for it. Because he also had a war banner in the archer unit too. Like he had it could have helped, but I'm like, I'm gonna wipe that unit. Because he was also like tired and he was kind of late, so it was like a little bit frantic. So it's like, let's not worry about it. And also too, I still had a whole big block of witch elves behind, so I'm like,
Right.
I got a lot of pressure coming. Um, however, uh, I underestimated what that horde warband renegade crown greatsword unit can do. It
Yeah.
destroyed me,
Wow.
absolutely destroyed me, ran me down,
Dang.
took me out. I countercharged, and even when I countercharged, he still won the combat.
Mm.
So like that is a spicy unit. Renegade crowns, everybody, don't sleep on it. That is a very
Okay.
good army that could compete pretty well if you tool it up right. I
Interesting.
feel
Interesting.
maybe not a
Okay.
5-0 army, but it could be a 3-2 army.
Cool.
Uh,
Very cool. Yeah.
what else helped me keep me in this game as long as I did is he lost. He had 2 mortars and 2 grand cannons. One of each blew up,
Wow.
and
Wow.
other ones were just not firing. He finally got some stuff through. Um, it was pretty close, but it was down to my last big unit with cauldron
Mm.
in it,
Mm.
and it was very tight. It took him 2 rounds, but he eventually got the cauldron shot off, barely, like by like a
Yeah.
stupid archer, like that just got a little lucky.
Sure.
We played through, and once again, I was tabled.
Wow.
um,
Not quite table. Not quite.
hmm?
Not quite, right? 19-1.
Well, that's because once again, I kept his secret objective, which was make a unit flee with artillery.
Wow.
He shot the cannon at my Dark Riders and Sorceress, and he killed one. He was hitting two, killed one. The other one, he rolled a one to wound, and
Right.
he never had a chance to shoot him again. So he didn't get the
Wow.
chance to fire the artillery and make a unit flee from
Ouch.
killing him. So that's where the one came
That's a fun
from.
game.
I was
That's fun.
tabled, but he didn't make me flee.
Right. Right.
So yeah,
Oh, that's good.
4 games in a row, 19-1, baby. We're crushing it. But still,
Good.
it was so fun. I like Renegade Crowns, man. I have Bretonian. I'm like, if I ever get Froggy, I might get some Empire and do like that nice little mixed force.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah. I wonder if Mark would be interested in doing Renegade Crowns because he has both.
He should.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
super cool. It's super
Be
cool.
interesting. Yeah.
All right, final game, game 5 here, Alex.
My game 5. All right. So this was a very interesting game. William, my opponent, Will, a great guy. He was actually chatting to me. We met at previous tournaments, and we were just talking back and forth for the whole
Nice.
event. And before I even saw the matchups, he approaches me like, "Guess what? We're getting a game." I'm like, all right, let's get a game. So it was fun. It's an interesting army. I never played these demons. I played against Demons of Nurgle once with Tom from our club.
Mm-hmm.
He had Khorne and Slanesh
Ooh,
pairing together.
okay.
Very interesting, yeah. And he had a pretty interesting army. So I'll tell you right now, I'm a little bit. This is the only game where I'm a little bit upset at myself.
Okay.
And you'll hear why.
Yep.
And no other game I'm upset at myself. I'll just be honest. Like, hey, I'm just not that level of player yet. This one, a little upset at myself. So here's what happened. Right, he got his Khorne puppies on the right. He charged me. He somehow didn't kill the whole unit. I killed just a little bit. He rolled his one combat. He rolled leadership. He rolled double sixes. When you roll double sixes, demons, you explode.
Yep.
So his right flank exploded. Right. Then he charged with his harpies. I think they're harpies. Into my squigs. Killed one squig, which is crazy. Right.
Yep.
I killed his whole unit back.
Wow. Okay.
Then I rolled hot with my fireball squig hero, right? A Ruby Ring of Ruin, who does not usually go in combat. And I rolled hot with him, and he was even like, "Hey, dude, you can probably like, I know you want to keep the Ruby Ring of Ruin." He just told me like, "You can definitely take him in combat." So I'm like, "You're right." So I charged his unit of harpies, killed his unit of harpies, right? So his left flank is super bear, his right flank is super bear, right? And this is like turn 2.
Yep.
And I got sloppy.
Oh,
That's what happened.
no.
I got sloppy. I started feeling bad. I'm like, dude, that sucks. I'm like, oh my goodness. This like he charged me and he still didn't kill me. I'm like, all right, well, let's just do something fun, right? Let's have a fun game. And it's the last game of the event. And it's, to be honest, like it's not a big deal because like neither of us are winning, but I still should have tried to win the game, right?
Yeah.
Not that I wasn't trying, but I just got sloppy because I'm like, I just killed a bunch of his flanks, right? And he still played really well. So I when my wolf showed up, I charged something I shouldn't have charged.
You're right.
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 I put my wyvern right up front. I got sloppy in my movement phase, and I just in the end, it still could have been a very close game, but in the end, he charged his Khorne, not Demon Prince, but greater demon. What are they
Bloodthirster.
called? Bloodthirsty, yeah. He charges Bloodthirsty into my wyvern.
Got the picture up here right now. Yep.
Yes, and my wyvern shouldn't have been there even, right?
Yeah.
In my front lines, and he ended up, and I like I said, I was positioning things sloppily, and it's my own fault, right? He played a great game. He played as good as he could with the rolls that he had, and I did not, right? So he charged it. I ended up rolling like a 10 or 11 because I lost combat.
Right.
And then I re-rolled and I rolled another 10 or 11, but basically higher than 9. So I ended up fleeing and I actually rolled enough to stay on the board. But the problem is because I positioned things poorly, because I'm playing sloppy, I ended up not being able to put the base. So he had to go outside of the table edge. And I lost, and this was the last turn, right?
Yep.
I lost him. I did have a pretty cool moment too. I was in the, okay, let's put my Mangler. So my Mangler charged his demon, Exalted Demon of Slanesh. What are they called?
Keeper.
keeper secrets, right? And I actually ended up not doing any damage in combat. He killed it, but then it fell timber on it, and
Oh,
ended up doing the last wound because it only had one wound left from all the other shooting and
yep,
stuff during the game. So it was still a fun game. In the end, it was a 13-7 for him,
yep.
right? He did win, which was really good. He really wanted to win. He wanted to get a 3-2 for the event, which was really good.
Yeah,
Will
good
is a
for
good
yeah,
guy,
that's awesome. Yeah,
good friend, yeah. But this is the game I'm most upset at myself because the other two games I lost, I'm like, they were higher level player than me,
yep,
right? Like and the matchup was tough and the higher level player, especially with the vampire counts. This one, I don't have any excuses besides I got sloppy,
yep. That's
right?
fair. I mean, game 5, it happens.
Yeah, yeah. But this one is, Will was great opponent,
Yep.
great guy. But boy, am I mad at myself for kind of like, oh man, he rolled poorly. No, I can relax a little bit. Well, no, play a game like you're trying to win.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
But hey, 2-3, well done,
Two and
sir.
three.
Well, for
Pretty
a,
good.
a
Thank you.
casual
Thank
list that
you.
you just kind of like had fun
Yeah,
with.
I could
Yeah,
have, and I could have done 3-2 if I didn't get, if I no, it's, I
yep.
could have potentially won a third game. But next time I gotta remember, game is over 6 turns, not just the first 2 turns,
Right,
right?
exactly. All right.
All right, how about your last game?
My final game, I played Sean here. So Sean
Okay.
is he's from Maine, so another American up there spreading all the
Yeehaw.
glorious freedom. Sean, like it was him and I were both so tired at this point. Like you could see it in both of our
Sure.
eyes. I'm just before we get into it, like he had Wolves of the Sea, and we're playing, and he's setting up, and like I think he's like trying to be like very precise in the like movement and everything. I'm like, Sean, we're on the bottom table.
Right, right.
I have zero care about winning this game. If I
Yeah,
win, great. If I lose, great. Let's have a good time. And like it was like let's just relax. Like I think
sure,
this was his first event, so he was trying to like make sure he didn't screw anything up. I'm like, we're gonna screw stuff up. Who cares? Let's just have a good time.
sure.
Really set because like he came in, I was like, let's just set it. It's chill. We're all good. Doesn't matter what happens. And so Wolves of the Sea. So we did the challenge at the start to see who would go first. So every other round, I had 5 drops. Every other game, I won the roll off to go first. So
Right,
I'd
of
go
course, of
first,
course.
buff up, move forward. This one, he won the challenge, which took two rounds of fighting. I just kept whiffing. It was rough, but he won the challenge. And also, by the way, we were both upset that there was no baggage trains in this one. So
Uh,
our special scenery in the middle was just our baggage trains back to back.
that's
You'll see in
awesome,
the
dude.
picture here, but also I was excited because this was the first match where someone was going to come to me and could come to me very quickly. Like Val wanted to
Yeah,
come to me, but it was very slow. He wanted me to charge him because the
sure,
lowly new obstacle spell.
sure.
This was just go go go. He made it to
That's
my
awesome.
side of the table because he went first.
Wow.
Um, Super good. My right flank was doing amazing. He had skin wolves and some flail marauders.
I remember now. He had a very beautifully painted army.
Very nice. Yep.
Very cool army.
Yep.
Hmm.
I was able to crush that combat. His skin wolves rolled bad and fled. And then me and
Wow.
his marauders were back and forth. I'm like, okay, this right flank I feel confident about.
Would be something. Would be something.
He had something else there coming in, but I'm like, if I can win the next round of combat, I can be ready for it.
Hmm.
His center, he had some stuff that's kind of chaffed up in the back, not chaffed up, but stuck in the back, some wolves and some riders. Because he had a dragon, he had a prince, and like some big riders. And then the left flank was pretty nothing. Some wolves. I killed some wolves. He had some riders, which I was doing well against. First 3 rounds, I'm gravy, baby.
Wow.
It's all coming up, Chuck. I'm like, here we go, 1-4. We got this. His skin wolves split up the board, but I was not able, due to a whiff, do much to his flail guys. I could win, but I couldn't crush him,
Mm.
which meant that he then flank charged me, disrupted my ranks. I fled off the board. He chased me down.
Ouch.
My left flank, continuing to do well. I'm
Okay.
beating up his sorceress, just constantly winning the fight. But I knew eventually he was going to bring in one of his heroes. He did, made it a little bit more fair. Um, to be honest, he didn't make me flee off the board, but he eventually ground me down. I ground him down. It was
Mm.
I ruined his left flank, but he ruined mine.
Sure.
And also, I should say this too. Any chance I got the challenge, since he beat me in the challenge at the start, I challenged every other time, and I won every other challenge
That's awesome,
except
dude.
for
That's
one,
great. Sure.
which is the center rank.
Ah.
So he threw in there, and I chose Duel of the Kings for this one. I'm like, my lady with the ogre blades got to
Time to
do something.
go. Last game. Got to get it done.
He came in, he charged with his general in the unit with the horses and his lieutenant, I guess, which was on the dragon. He challenged with the dragon. I didn't, and this was the unit too. I lost my champion out of, so I couldn't refuse. I was like, I wish he said the general. um, almost killed the dragon. It took a couple rounds, but eventually he killed my death hag on Cauldron.
Mm.
He pushed me back D6. He didn't catch me, and then he came back in again. He was rolling the first few attacks from his dragon. I was like, wait, hold on a second. Do you remember how much you rolled for charging? He's like, I rolled this much. I'm like, okay, great. We were here, right? I put a dice down. He's like, what's going on? I'm like, my death hag died. I lost frenzy because I lost combat. Because I had witch brew everywhere, so I was supposed to not lose frenzy. And I was like, I owe you a terror test.
Oh no!
And I rolled 11.
Wow.
I was like, okay, you know how much you charge from this point? Yes. Okay. I rolled my dice. Wasn't as far as he rolled. I was like, we can stop. You killed this off the board. We finished the left flank, which was the grindy part of the game.
Sure.
But he was able to do it. He was able to hold all the corners, doing well. But for the 5th game in a row, I denied my opponent's secret objective.
Wow. Wow. Well, would you be a nuisance?
I was a nuisance. It was so fun. I was so proud of that moment because he revealed it. He's like, "Well, I got it." No, I didn't. I needed to be here. And like,
Wow.
the game ended in the last like turn and a half. So like
Sure. Sure.
we double checked. He could not make that move.
Wow.
I'm
There
a
you go.
nuisance. It is.
You were a big nuisance the whole event.
I was the whole
Well
event.
done.
0-5, but that's fine. Turned out to be a blessing in disguise. So can't complain too much.
Yes, sir.
But general, before we get to what the awards were, thoughts on the event, the vibe, the location, all that fun
The,
stuff.
the vibe location was great. No, there was a bar at the event. I actually didn't have any beer. I just got a coffee and a Diet Coke
I
or
had
Coke Zero at one point.
I had no, actually no, I only had no, I had 2 beers and a Coke, Diet Coke.
Yeah,
It was
but
really
having a
cheap. It
bar,
was really cheap. It wasn't
it
too
was
expensive.
super reasonable. Having
Yeah.
a bar at the event is always a good time, and it was light. There was big windows,
It's
right?
a big open like old warehouse, like bricks.
Yeah,
It was super cool.
super spacious. I mean, I had 5 great games. The games I lost, I mean, I took a picture with all of my opponents before and after the game, right? Which is a good sign
Yep.
that I would not do that. I don't take pictures with my opponent after the game if they were not fun to
Right.
play, to be honest. But I ended up taking a picture with everybody afterwards, so it was a good event.
That's awesome. Yeah, the vibe of the venue was just wonderful. So,
Yeah.
um, yeah, just to get back into it, wrap it up here near the end. So, here's Alex shaking hands. He got 2nd place, coolest army.
Yes.
How awesome
It was
is
good.
that? Yeah.
Yeah, pretty happy. And given, I was trying to go for Coolest Army Award, which is I always try to do for that if I can.
Hmm.
And I thought I had a little bit less of a shot because I didn't get to paint everything to a nicer level.
No, but hey,
Right?
more work to be done. But you'll get that first. But hey, 2nd for showing up with what you
Oh,
felt like was
pretty
a not
happy.
finished army. You should be really
Pretty
happy.
happy. Pretty happy with it. Yeah.
I got bastard the worst, which
You
which
did.
was surprisingly with the trophy. Last place with a perfect record of 1-1-1-1-1. um,
Yep.
and that was with me trying with that list. That list sucks,
That's
but
excellent. When you won that, I was chanting USA,
you were
USA.
It was a good time.
Nobody joined me in the chant.
That's fine. Val, Shane, and the whole group there did a great event. I loved it. I
Yeah.
want to go back again. This is our 2nd square
Yep.
based event. Here's a picture of everybody. We did a big group photo there. Just phenomenal. Everyone there is just wonderful. I love the vibe of it. I love everything. It was just perfect.
Yeah.
And actually, before we talk about I have pictures of like the prizes and the swag and everything. But before we
Sure.
do that, just in the interest of time, let's come back to me and you, Alex. Let's talk about our last night there.
Oh yes. What did we do last night? Oh right, we did one pretty big thing last night.
Yeah, so the Blue Jays were playing in town against
That's
Seattle
right.
for
That's right.
Game 6. So we walked down to Rogers Stadium, got as close as we could. Then we went to a sports bar, and we watched them play. Uh, had a good time. Just milked a few beers. Like I had 2. You were drinking soda, and eventually you're like,
Yeah.
I gotta stop. It's caffeine.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they won. It was
It's pretty
great.
fun.
Yeah. Also, we had schnitzel before. There's a
Yeah.
great little
Went
German
to a
restaurant
German
we
place.
found. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It was pretty good. It was pretty good.
Oh no.
Beer was great.
Yeah. Oh no. It was great food. We had some good beers. We had a good time watching. I had fun watching the game. Congrats to Toronto because they're now going to the World Series. Good luck against the
Mhm.
Dodgers. You might as well be playing my list against anybody else at this event. I feel.
Uh,
Yes. I guess just last little bit here. And like I said, this is just a little bonus before we say bye bye. Um, so this is the picture of my award and everything too, but just the swag. Also, yeah. By the way, I shout out. Shane is Canadian, but he filled in for the U.S. team for
oh,
the
that's right.
team for Worlds for ETC essentially. I forget what it's called, WTC. And he was told by the captain of Team America to give the jersey to the last place person at the next event he TO'd. Little did he know that jersey came back to America.
Right.
So I'm gonna
There we
wear it. I
go.
think the Neil's event. So Shane the sauce. Appreciate that.
That's awesome.
But just a shout
Love
out.
that.
So there's some prize stuff here, like the dice tray was a prize, the cup was a prize, the file was not a prize actually, but vouchers and some paint things. But and also the movement trays were a prize. But Val gave us a $10 coupon for Fenris Workshop, a Fenris Workshop who clearly was a sponsor, file, 4 3D printed square based objective tokens, one
Hmm.
square base baggage train token, and one square based arcosite, and a erasable marker with an erasable dry board for
Yeah,
scoring.
it's very nice. Very
And if
nice.
that wasn't all, a whole deck of all the secret missions.
Yeah, the swag for this event was pretty cool.
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty awesome.
Yes. The swag was just phenomenal. And I'll bring up as we close up here. I'll bring up the final standings so we can scroll through it slowly. But swag was awesome. Val has another event here in California in like a week or two.
Hmm.
Same swag. He's crushing it. Like it's awesome. I'm saying like I thought my money was very well spent at this event.
Oh yeah.
Great
No, the
opponents. Great
venue,
opponent.
the terrain looked clean and consistent for between the tables. No, it was a good time.
Yeah. Loved it. I want to go back. If it's every other year, that's great. If I can go back next year, I will. Hopefully, we can get a bigger
Yes.
group up next year now that we've kind of established that's going to be at the same place, that sort of stuff,
Yeah.
I believe. So,
Yeah.
and then
Absolutely.
here's the only 2 people below me Val, who's the ringer, because he still marked himself as 0, even though he beat me. And
Sure.
then Roy, who's the gentleman who had to drop. So, all good. So, 43rd, Dark Elves, bottom. But yeah, and Alex was 33rd. But yeah,
Holding down the bottom 10.
hell yeah, we got it. So,
Right.
I hope everybody like keep an eye on the square based events, whether it's Rob running them over at the Nottingham or it's whatever Val's running over here in the North America side of things. But go to them. He had room,
Good
still
time.
had room to spare.
No reason not to go. Really good event. If you like Old World, there's plenty of people who play narrative there. There's plenty of people who play competitive.
Yeah,
So
even
you'll have a good time.
I think it was not until the top table of the last round where we saw people kind of like getting that
Yeah,
mode of like I want
getting
to win.
to game mode, right? Remeasuring and measuring and being cheesy because you have to be cheesy, right? At that point of the
Right.
event.
Nowhere else did I see it in the entire event, which
Yeah.
was fun.
No, I didn't. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Yes. Well, Alex, any last thoughts before we part ways?
Play Warhammer and preferably Old World.
Yes, and then tune in next week as we talk about our preparation for the narrative event we're going
Come
to.
on.
From competitive to narrative. Can I get one more win
Even
now?
more laid back though. Even more laid back.
I'm
So I'm
gonna
looking
try
forward to
super hard. I'm gonna win a game. I'm
it.
gonna win one game. I'm gonna win one game.
It's fun.
All right, everybody. We will see you next week. Till then, stay
See you
Stormcast strong.
guys. Bye.